Hi, Leos. This is your general card reading for December 2018. May or may not resonate with everyone. I hope it does. If not, you could always reach out to me for a personal reading, and it's definitely more than just 3 cards, okay? My email is lucy'starot@gmail.com, or you can go to lucy'starot.com and click on the link from there to reach me. Okay, so there's a couple of interesting messages for you, Leos. And they usually don't, like, usually some of the cards tie in together with each other, but these 3 kind of seem like completely different in a way. Yeah, so, or maybe the first and second one might tie in a little bit with each other, but the whole body movement one is just kind of completely different than the other 2. But, okay, so I'm going to give you the breakdown. The first card is from the Flower Therapy Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. It is Share the Message of Love, Daffodil. Such a pretty flower, I swear. Rivers of love flow within you, and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of each word that passes your lips. So Leos are, they kind of say, like, Leos are like the sunshine of the zodiac, or I've heard people say that. So yeah, you guys actually do possess the qualities, and you are capable of doing that, of sharing the message of love and shining, like a shining example, being like a ray of light for others. So I'm gonna read you now when it says share the message of love, basically this also reminds you to watch what you say, like negative things. Don't say negative things, because people do get affected by, like, people that are around them. So say if you speak positive things, good things, only focus on the good. Don't be a complainer, don't be negative, things like that. Like, if you share the message of love. So love is definitely not complaining or being negative or, talking bad about people, things like that. That will kind of, if you're doing it, then you kind of will rub off on other people. Versus if you're standing there, like, gossiping or insulting or talking about somebody's appearance or things like that. That's the quite opposite. So I'm going to read you what the book says. Anyway, the universe is calling for you to be a shining example of how love can heal. You'll bring blessings to everyone who witnesses it. Breathe easy, knowing that you're on the right path. Take this card as a sign to continue helping others through your gentle words. You may have a natural counseling ability. Use your talent to bring joy to the hearts of others. Angels will guide you on ways to help your friends and family members. Other people notice how you walk through the day filled with cheer and wish to know how to achieve this too. Please share that the secret is to focus only on love. In spiritual truth, love is the only reality. By aligning yourself with this high vibration, you can assure a peaceful and joyous life. Additional meetings. Deliver messages from the angels with confidence. Share experiences you've had with deceased loved ones, or enroll in a class that enriches your natural healing talents, or you're being guided to complete divine assignments. So I know a few Leos. So, like, one of my relatives is a Leo, and they have, like, a funny side. They have a fun side, like making people laugh, things like that. Fun and funny. So that is more goes hand in hand with the message of love. So, like, focus more on those traits and those qualities that you have, and kind of spread that around to others, versus, lower vibration stuff, like negative, stuff like like complaining or talking badly about things, whatever it is. There's, the difference. It's just plain, it's night and day, Focusing on love, focusing on positivity, basically, positive things, positive thoughts, positive phrases, positive comments. That's basically what the sharing the message of love is. Like, focus on that stuff. And you can help people around you. I mean, sometimes, like, you don't even realize how much you can help someone, by doing simple things. Making them laugh or making them smile. So things like that. Like, it and sometimes people don't even tell you stuff. Like I've done stuff like I've said things to make people feel better, and then they tell me later on down the line, oh, this made me feel good when you said this, or oh, this changed my whole day because you did that or because you said that. So just keep that in mind, okay? The second card is from the Guardian Angel Tarot cards deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and it is Seeing Clearly. It's cute that the dog is upside down. Basically, the dog upside down means to like see things from a different angle, different perspective, okay? So it's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause in momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. So that last sentence kind of goes hand in hand with the first card, because it did say that you have like the ability to help people around you. So that is like a unique quality sometimes. So but in the book, I'll tell you what it says. So as far as seeing clearly, is there something that you're not really that you kind of need to take a step back and like view from a like look at the big picture and look at it from a different viewpoint or different perspective, like the card says? That's what usually this card means. Okay, you are uniquely able to look past the current situation and envision endless possibilities. If events haven't been moving forward as quickly as you'd like, it's because heaven has a better path laid out for you. Try looking at things from a different perspective and you'll be pleasantly surprised by the opportunities that are currently open to you. The present pause in the action is temporary. You may be called upon to set aside your own priorities in order to help someone else with his or her needs. It's all right to rush to another's aid as long as you set boundaries and then return to your own goals at the proper time. Additional meanings of this card: embracing your own uniqueness, giving to others in a balanced, healthy way, working for the higher good, changing priorities, or original ideas. So those are some of the additional meanings. Sometimes if we're in the middle of a situation, I just have to tell you this. If we're in the middle of the situation, you don't see things clearly as somebody looking from the outside in would. So sometimes you do have to take a step back and just like, see like, okay, am I on the right, like, am I doing the right thing, or should I be doing something else? Should I be switching, changing priorities like it says, things like that, so just keep that in mind if you guys are in that kind of situation. Or like I said, it could be just be like you helping someone else with his or her needs. I mean, this could be like family member, could be a friend, as long as they don't take advantage of you, that's all. But I mean, but obviously that's why I mentioned healthy boundaries. So yeah, like sometimes you might not see clearly, like say if there's like, sometimes people close to you may not say what they're going through, whether it's, family, friend, or whoever. They might not tell you what they're going through. So that's why you kind of, but they might need you in some kind of way. So that's also what it can mean too. So hopefully you guys can get down to the bottom of that. But now the last card, which is kind of totally off, but, or it seems like it's throwing me off, but body movement. So that's from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I mean, body movement, that has to do with basically you might need to get more exercise or stay on your exercise regime, So because body movement it always has to do with like, okay, getting exercise or doing something physical to get your body moving. So if you like to do dancing, take a dance class, or, yoga, Pilates, whatever it is that you're into. I'm trying to see if there's like any kind of, let's see, if there's any kind of tie into the other two cards, but not really. I mean, unless it's something having to do with like what you're doing currently with, exercise that you're not seeing clearly, like, are you overdoing it? Are you going overboard or something? I don't know. But I mean, I just think in general, I think it's just telling you like to make sure you get exercise in December. It is a winter month, so sometimes we do. I mean, or at least on the northeast, the east coast, like well northeast actually, because Florida doesn't get any snow. So, but like yeah, it is a winter month, so sometimes we tend to be indoors more than than in the summertime. So definitely get your exercise in, even if you're going to the gym. That's what it's basically saying. But because I know sometimes it's too cold to go outside. Body movement. This is what the book says. Your body wants to express itself through movement. Listen to your body and it will tell you what type of movement it craves. Your physical body has its own life force and intelligence, and it's part of the same elemental kingdom as the fairies. It's both childlike and demanding, as well as mature and insightful. This card indicates your body's wisdom and asks that you honor your body's need for exercise and movement. Spend a moment asking your body what type of movement it desires. Does it want cardio? Sorry, it's late. um, um, does it want cardiovascular conditioning such as jogging, a peaceful walk in nature, stretching and meditative activities in a yoga class, dancing to music? Listen to and follow through with your body's answer. The affirmation for that is I lovingly pay attention to my body's needs. Especially if you're like, say if you're eating like too much, like food that you're not supposed to be eating, like whether it's like fried foods or, French fries, hot dogs, and stuff, then you definitely need to get your exercise in. So make sure that you remember to somehow, and then it does say like, even if you're out walking out in nature, so say if you take a walk on like the boardwalk, take a walk in a park or a beach or something like that. Now, like, depending on where you're watching this from, like, I mean, if you're in, like, California, Florida, yeah, you can just go take a walk on the beach or, outside because your weather isn't that bad. If you can't go outside, then you could always go to the gym and go on the treadmill. So yeah, even if you can't do a lot of crazy physical activity like jogging or kickboxing or what, I mean, that is actually a good idea. If you guys are into that, you could do that too. But if you can't do too much physical, hardcore stuff, then, at least do walking, brisk walking or jogging or something like that. Try it. Whatever. Everybody has their limits, their physical limits. So, because some people are older, some people are younger, some people have conditions or injuries. So don't go crazy. Don't overdo it either. But this is saying for you to get like some kind of exercise in December, like to, get your body moving. So even if it's just something as simple as walking, but obviously don't be going walking or jogging. Like, I don't understand, like just be careful. Like if you guys go jogging or running somewhere, make sure it's not somewhere like desolate, or by yourself. It's always good to, especially because I've seen so much stuff in the news where people get like, attacked or robbed. And I'm not trying to be negative, but you just have to be be careful out there. If you're going jogging, I don't know, go with a friend. If you're going